Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Monday, the 11th of April, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Tijari off to English leagues. And in our feature for this evening, CSS host exciting Relay Fest. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Hey girl, I keep hearing about this census. What is a census?
Census is a form of national stock taking. It is a complete count of population and living quarters. It provides data on the size of the population, age, structure, educational attainment, economic activity, disability, housing and household amenities, as well as any other major socio-economic characteristics.
So who is counted?
Everyone, from the oldest to the youngest, nationals and non-nationals.
So why is census important?
The census is important to policymakers, private industry, the media, academia, researchers, labor organizations, small and large businesses, and the general public to assist in the effective distribution of resources.
So tell me, how confidential is this information?
First of all, everyone involved must take an oath of secrecy at the magistrate and registrar's court. All information is handled with confidence. They will not be lost, misplaced, or given out. There is a penalty for information that is released.
Now, what is my responsibility as a citizen?
You are expected to cooperate, give accurate and truthful information. Also, encourage people to participate.
So how much private information I have to tell these people?
It depends on what you call private. To me, it's just general, like your highest level of education, attain, your church, race, marital status, job, when last you worked, just the general questions in my book. Nothing like what you have to tell the embassy when you file for a visa, you know.
Does everyone have to take part?
Yes. The Revised Statistics Act 2002 indicates that all residents are required to take part.
Well, girl, if I didn't talk to you, I wouldn't know anything about census.
Yes, it's you, me, us. 2021 census. Hashtag be counted.
Well, I'm back and we start with football. The Guatemalan women's national team lost 2-1 against St. Kitts Nevis, the Sugar Girls, on the penultimate day of the CONCACAF Championship qualifier in a match that was played in Guatemala. Leanla Bailey flew the penalty kick at minute 20, and Jazara Claxton at 71 scored the goals for the Caribbean team, while Bicolor discounted Celsa Cruz at minute 48. It is the first loss suffered by Guatemala in the qualifiers. They remain in first place in Group B with 6 points after defeating the U.S. Virgin Islands and Curacao. Now to some great news in cricket. News received indicates that exciting youthful all-rounder Tijari Clark will leave Nevis this coming Wednesday to travel to the United Kingdom, where he's set to represent the Littletown club in the English leagues. A posting on the Littletown's Facebook page indicates the following, quote, "We are delighted to be able to welcome Tijari Clark to Littletown CC as our overseas player for 2022. Following on from the disappointing news that our previously announced overseas player, Hamza Quasim, getting injured a couple of weeks back, we have acted fast in bringing in a replacement in the shape of West Indian Tijari. Tijari, a right-handed top-order hard-hitting batsman, comes from the island of St. Kitts and Nevis. Well, they need to get that right. He comes from Nevis in the West Indies. As captain of the Highlights International Cricket Team, a local First Division level club in Nevis, he also boasts useful medium pace. During the last couple of years playing First Division cricket, he has played alongside West Indian international wicketkeeper batsman Jamal Hamilton and Jeremiah Louis, a bowling all-rounder who played for the West Indies B team and Leeward Islands Hurricanes, both of whom are also Caribbean Premier League franchise players. Tijari already has a lot of experience playing with top-level first-class cricketers at club level. Most recently, he was awarded as a man of the match in a T20 finals tournament in Nevis and won awards for most sixes in the finals, hitting a total of 87 runs in only 50 balls, bringing success to his club. Tijari is looking forward to his first stint in the UK as an overseas amateur and playing with the lads at LCC. We can't wait to see what he brings to the side and to the club in the next few months. Go well, Tijari, and welcome to Littletown. Wishing you a successful season packed with lots of runs and wickets. And of course, we want to wish Tijari Clark all the best in his sojourn. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
I am Kevin Barrett, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education. The census data has helped us in planning and providing the best education for our children from early childhood upwards. Over the past years, we have introduced a number of projects that have enhanced our education product on the island. These include the expansion of the Gingerland Preschool, additional classrooms at the Ivor Walters Primary School, the Gingerland Secondary School, the Charleston Secondary School, and upgrades at all of our other schools. We have used the census data as well in our budgeting in areas such as early childhood education, special education, our school meals program, and some of our after-school programs. These projects and programs are clear indicators that the census data is indeed useful in helping us to improve the quality of education that we offer our children. It's me, you, us, 2021 census. Hashtag be counted.
Well, I'm back, and tonight athletics is in the spotlight. The Charleston Secondary School and the Nevis Sixth Form College, and I understand it was an SBA project, combined to host an exciting relay festival on Wednesday, the 6th April, at the Nevis Athletic Stadium. The meet was sponsored in the main by the Tropical Blossom Nursery, with the Department of Education and the Ministry of Sports also on board as sponsors. The athletes competed in 3 categories: under 14, under 16, and 16 plus. Team Caddy, captained by Akadiento Willett, Team Tiana, captained by Tiana Liebert, and Team Zander, captained by Alexander Keynes, competed brilliantly. The keenly contested event resulted with Team Zander taking first place, with second and third positions separated by just 1 point. Kamali Newton, Jonicia Williams, Alexander Keynes, and Akadiento Willett, who are selected to represent St. Kitts and Nevis at this year's Carifta Games Easter weekend in Jamaica, gave standout performances. Other great performers were Tiana Liebert, Leon Thompson Jr., Kalia Jones, Tijon Hodge, and Taisha Taylor. We go now to the Nevis Athletic Stadium, a.k.a. the Munda Track, and we get some of the action. So you see 4x200 meters, and we're here at the CSS Relay Fest. So Team Tiana is the gold, and black is, I think, Team Zander. Well, the first baton is passed. So let's see what happens.
And Team carrying the let's see what happened in the second baton. So still Team Tiana leading away.
Good finish here. Very good finish. Well, not finished, but passing off the baton. Team Tiana doing very well. Team Caddy is in white and black, and Team Zander is in black.
As we head for the final battle of Team Tiana leading away by a good distance, followed by Team Zander and Team Caddy in the area.
I think this could be the final 200 meters.
Followed by Team Zander. So it's safe to say that Team Tiana will take its first encounter for this afternoon, 4x200 meter on the 14th.
This is a total blowout.
And Team Caddy passes on finally. So coming on is Team Tiana. The first for this afternoon.
Very good finish.
So Team Tiana takes goal. Zander. And then we have Team Curry. It's the only 15 females on first choice for this halftime. Overtaken by Team Zander. And we have Team Tiara over the way. Across the first ball handoff. It's Team Zander in front, followed by Team Curry. And Team Zander, sorry, Team Tiara in third. Team Zander passes off, followed by Team Curry, followed by Team Tiara. First 100 meters, first ball handoff. So Team Zander in front. Team Curry and Team Tiara as they approach the second back handoff. Zander passes off. As Mr. Toombs and passes off. Followed by Team Curry. Another challenge. Team Curry is looking good. Yes, Team Zander in front, followed by Team Curry. And we have Team Tiara in the middle. It looks like we're going to challenge for first. But no. Team Zander will take this one handsomely. Curry and Team Tiara. Bring it up here. It's a 4x20 in the 14 days.
So they're just about to get going. Off. 4 by 200 meters. Now we have the Zander team making some waves here. Even though the Caddy team is out front, Tiandra team is kind of trailing right now. But it's still within striking range for all of the athletes here. So it's not a big lead by any stretch of the imagination. And the gap still being closed. Here goes, making that turn now for that 100 meters finish towards the pass off. Moving nicely. Still moving nicely. Still moving nicely. But again, still within striking range. And a little bungle here with the baton pass. So that would have, they would have lost a couple of precious seconds there. And so the black team now leading. That's the Zander team. Caddy team huffing and puffing. Moving smoothly is the Tiandra team. I could tell you that it's going to be a close finish. Let's see. They should have their quickest athletes in this. Well, keep your eyes on the goal top. But the black top is pulling away. It's going to be difficult to catch up with him now. He has pulled out the stops and he's racing down the final 30 meters or so. Large and in charge. Tremendous finish. And then it was a goal top. A bit of a mixed event because on the second leg, I'm almost certain I'm seeing some females, but Caddy and Zander are in this one, the team leaders. So it's definitely a mixed 16+ race. 4 by 200 meters.
Is it 4 by 200 meters?
So I think they've put probably their fastest athletes to start. I'm not sure.
We have Team Tiana. Team Tiana in yellow.
Bit of a false start. I think the gun probably jammed. Keep your eyes on Newton as well. Caddy is also very quick. Xander is very quick. Gonna be a pretty good 200 meters for starters. Then we're gonna have, you have to keep your eyes on this young lady when she gets the baton as well. And these are the two guys. They're pretty good athletes as well. So here goes. Here's the start. Let's see if Caddy can close in on Newton. Newton is pulling away as usual, but Caddy's getting close. Caddy's rushing in. Caddy's getting pretty close. This is very good run here by Caddy. Staying very close to him. Batons are passed off. It's not Tiana's turn as yet. So, and the black has made up the slack and has gone past them as if they were in reverse. My goodness. They almost look as if they were in reverse. He has pulled away. Well, 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 what a run. What a run. Absent for the baton, absent for the baton. Can he do some catching up? Can he do some catching up? Oh, real poor baton pass. Up top. She's been chased. She's been chased. It's going to be close. Can he close in the gap? Tiana is way out of it for now. Tiana is begging for that baton. Tiana is begging for that baton. She can't wait for that baton. Oh, she can't wait. But they've gone left her by a long stretch. How good is Tiana? Let's see what happens here now. Tiana will have a lot of making up to do. She's trying her utmost. She's really floating around the track here. But I think they're gone. They're gone ahead of her. The lead was too long, entirely too long. And so Tiana will have to settle for third. So just about to get started and they're off. So it's going to be a kind of slow start because it's 800 meters before you can pass off. I think that's how it works. So you could say it's a bit of a long distance race. It's going to take a while. The Team Tiana member already establishing a bit of a lead. And the Team Xander at least seems to be increasing her paces. Seems intent on looking for the lead in a wee bit. She has a cool running pace at this point. But the Team Tiana, the one in the lead, he seems, Tiana team member, he seems to be pretty organized. He's doing pretty well. Second leg coming up. The others are not doing badly at all. Still maintaining some pretty good strides. And as the only man in this threesome, he has to make sure that he's the leader of the pack. The females kind of lagging behind now, with the white top getting closer to the black. So Team Caddy getting closer to Team Zander. Out front, Team Tiana with a good lead. I wonder if any of these athletes would be brave enough to double up to do another leg later on. Well, looks as if they're fighting for that second spot now, but nobody's fighting with this youngster for the first spot. He has it all down back. He's definitely going to pass off first. Gone is the goal top. Pretty clean baton passes. Crowd getting supportive. But while they challenge each other out front, we have the leader by a good distance and trying to increase it every second. But the others are not doing badly at all, especially White Top. But like I say, she has a pretty good lead. But I think the gap has been lessened big time. So, very interesting because the one at the top now seems to be burning out. And so the White Top closing the gap right on her heels now. And she has left her as if she's in reverse because she has nothing left to counter that. Very good run this. Very good run. She still has another leg to do. Gold Top trying to hold on. You could see that she's tired. Black is also pretty burnt out. But she has to go around again. So, Team Caddy still out front. So she has a very good lead. Way behind is Team Tiana. And trying to hold on as well as Team Zander. Way out front, obviously burnt out as well, is Team Caddy. She gets a round of applause as she comes in. She gets a hearty round of applause. We have a bit of a, oh, she has stopped. One of them has stopped. She's walking. Team Tiana continues to move. Now she starts to run again, being encouraged by members of the crowd. So Team Tiana now will pass off second. Obviously tired. Fresh legs on the track now. Team Zander. Quite a lot of work to do. Gets a round of applause as she completes the race. Passes off the baton. Way out front. Way out front is Team Caddy. Has to go around one more time. So back behind him we have two athletes. Getting all the encouragement he could ask for. He would have wished that this was when he finished the race, but one for the girl. Way out front. Team Zambia it is. Somebody saying to hurry up. Would we have a little bit of a fast finish for the final 100 meters? It doesn't look that way. Somebody's trying to tell him to run. He said, well, he has pulled out the stops. He has pulled out the stops, finishing very stoutly to a loud round of applause. He will pass off the baton now. That's a round of applause. Young Virgo takes it, and he's gone. Here he comes, third placer, Blue House. Very strong finish this. Very good run indeed. He has one more lap to do. And here's Virgo lumbering after him in second place. Then we have the final athlete. Shouts out for Shadi. She has to go around one more time. Out front. Now he has pulled the stops to loud cheers. He's going to finish strongly. He's going to put on a show for the final 100 meters. To a warm round of applause. Very good finish indeed. Can we have a bit of a show from Virgo as well? Would be nice if he can do this. Yes, he's going to give it a bit of a show. Here comes showtime, folks. Showtime. It's Virgo on the track. And then we have the third placer. Woman power. Well, I'm not sure if this is another mixed race. We'll be looking to see if there are any females in this one. I think it's also a mixed race. 800 meters. Pretty fast pace for starters. Question is, how well can they maintain this? Staying close to each other. The tallest man trailing a little bit, but he has some long strides. He can catch up anytime he wants, so I would imagine. Still having a pretty good clip. The strategy is deliberate, but we don't know if that's the best thing for now. If they have expended all the energy, Gold already feeling the strain, dropping back. That's the Tiana team. And Team Zander pulling away, looking pretty cool. So final leg is on. Team Zander leading by a good bit now. The others are just going along to work out who will come second. So, Team Zander still leading by a pretty long shot. Then we have two athletes pretty much holding up against each other, but then the Tiana team dropping back just slightly, but that's sufficient to give the other athlete a little bit of a chance. And it looks as if we're going to have another show on the final 100 meters. As tired as he is, Team Zander is going to put on a bit of a show. I think he's giving it his all. You'll hear the applause going up in a wee bit. Spattering of applause as he comes close to the finish line. Passes off now. Athlete establishing or continuing to establish the lead. We're going to have another baton pass. Understand that Tiffany's gone. So now 3 females on the track. One of them has established a long lead. Certainly has established a very long lead. So, still a pretty smooth finish here by this athlete. Coming down the final 100 meters now. I don't think there's any more baton to be passed. So this is a solo run now. Macri at each well, here she comes. Here she comes. And there's a bit of a race for second place, but we get back to that as we bring in the leader. Good. Well, we hope to bring you the entire event on Thursday night. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.